Hey guys, this is Toast. I'm here to quickly talk about the Island series that I'm making and to give some updates. I want to make it clear this video is going to be a bit more serious and stuff, so I need you guys to kind of, be just enter this video with a more serious perspective, I guess. I don't know. So, I have decided after writing some of the scripts and thinking about how the story is going to go, the Island will be a 13 plus series. So, like PG 13, essentially, is what I'm gonna make it. The reason I'm making an announcement about this is just because, like, we're on YouTube. I know some of you are under 13. You're not supposed to be. You're supposed to be 13 to have a YouTube account, but I know some of you aren't. So I feel the need to say, hey, if you're under 13, no, you shouldn't be here in the first place. But I know you're here, so you need to stop. And then there's also the fact that, I'm using Roblox to film all this because I don't really have any other options personally. I don't have the money to hire animators and stuff like that. I can't animate myself. I don't have the time to do it. So, and I can't do this all through map calls and stuff. It's not going to turn out the way I'd like to. So, Roblox is what I'm using for it. There's obviously going to be younger kids playing Roblox. It's a kids game. What else can you say? There's people who aren't kids playing it, of course. I'm one of them. But the point is, there's kids playing it, so I have to say, hey, if you're a kid and you've, come to my channel through Roblox, this isn't for you. Finally, there's the fact that this has to do with Wings of Fire. There's a whole debate over this subject, is Wings of Fire for kids or not for kids, and I'm not going to get into that. But point is, Wings of Fire is targeted towards younger viewers. I think it's targeted more towards middle schoolers. From what I know and from what I've seen, it seems to be targeted towards middle schoolers. But, just because the story is based on Wings of Fire, I don't want it to be, put in the same age demographic as Wings of Fire is, if that makes sense. So now, my reasons for making the Island PG-13 are this, basically. I want to be more mature with this story. And when I say mature, I mean mature in the sense that this isn't going to be one of those happily ever after tales where it's like an adventure. Where the heroes go on this grand adventure and they have all these fun experiences and everything's so cool and then they defeat the big bad guy. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. I mean, it's an adventure, but it's not a kid's adventure where a kid can follow along the story and understand what's going on. It deals with just more mature topics. There's going to be swearing in it. There's going to be themes of mental illness and psychological issues, things like that, where it's just not appropriate for children. I've had some, not backlash necessarily, but people who have gotten a little, not upset, but they've just looked at some of my scripts before and said, well, that's kind of a little mature, don't you think? And I'm kind of yeah, it's supposed to be. And then they're oh, well, we should make it more family friendly. And that's where I kind of just, I don't know. Point is, I've had people before who have wanted to make my content more family friendly, and it's no, I don't want to do that. I want to be more mature. And this is talking about just my content in general. I want to make more mature-ish content. My channel's supposed to be for 13 plus because it's a YouTube channel. That's what I'm going with, and I'm sticking to it. Now more than ever, I'm sticking to it. I won't spoil things, but the island is just going to have scenes where, there's topics in it that I have seen people, on Discord or on Roblox, they get sensitive towards certain topics and stuff. And I look at those people and I'm okay, I don't want them to, go into watching my series thinking they're gonna have fun, and then suddenly, one of these topics that they're sensitive to pops up and, they get hurt by it in some sort of way or it affects them negatively. I'd rather not that happen. And the PG-13 rating isn't just to keep away kids, it's also just to kind of like show people who are sensitive to certain topics, like, hey, you might want to watch out for this. You may want to skip a video or two. You may just not want to watch this at all. So yeah, that's what I had to say is we're making it PG-13. It's going to have mature topics. If you don't like that, you don't have to watch it. That's fine. I don't really care if you don't want to watch it or not. I mean, it's a little sad, but like also, I don't know. As long as there's people interested in it, that's what really matters, I guess. Um, so yeah, that's what I had to say. Um, if you have any questions or concerns, like, no matter who you are or anything like that, if you just want to reach out to me, I have Discord, I have an email, both of which are linked in my About section on my channel. Or you can just comment it if you feel like it's a question other people might have too. You can just comment it below. I'm willing to answer pretty much everything that comes my way. Like, yeah. So, I hope everyone has a nice day or night, and I will hopefully see you guys again in the next video. Bye.